So as a part of that, I already given one question mark. What is the least value of x? What is the least value of x? In online, this is the major problem with network issues. Find the least value of x such that find the least value of x such that the number 7381 the number 7381 7381 8x4 is divisible by 8 is divisible by 8. So 7381 8x4. If it is divisible by 8, yesterday already we discussed the divisibility conditions now. So what is the divisibility condition for 8? If the last 3 digits of the given number, if the last 3 digits of the given number is divisible by 8, then the whole number is also divisible by 8. So whenever the last 3 digits 8x4 is divisible by 8, in place of x, which digit comes? Very clear. 8 1 are 8 ma. In place of x, if it is 2, 8 3s are 24. Nothing but in place of x, 2 is the possible value. In place of x ma 3, 34. 34 is not exactly divisible. 44 is also not exactly divisible. In place of x, different values possible. 54, no. 64, yes. So if x value is 6 ma, then 64 is also exactly divisible. Similarly, 7, 74, not possible. 8, 84 is not exactly divisible. 94 is also not exactly divisible. Out of these, 2, 6 are the possible values in place of x when 7381 8x4 is exactly divisible by 8. But they clearly asked that you have to go for the possible values 2, 6 are the least value. So least value. So what is the least value? What is the smallest value among 2, 6? So 2 is the answer now. So 2 is the answer. Hope all of you understood. Yes, very basic question. Next one. Next one. Almost 10 minutes is the time waste for us now. Don't worry, ma, we'll cover. Write down most important example. A number is formed by writing. A number is formed by writing first 67 natural numbers a number is formed by writing first 67 natural numbers in front of each other as 1 2 3 4 5 and so on 10 11 12 13 and so on up to 67. What is the remainder? What is the remainder when this number is divided by 8? What is the remainder when this number is divided by 8? So we need to form a number ma. That number contains different digits from 1 to 67. Very clear. So the number is whatever the problem. 1, 2, don't put comma because that is one number only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. 64, 65, 66, and 67. That is the number. We don't know how many digits in that particular number ma, but that is only one number by writing all the natural numbers from 1 to 67. Yes. So whenever this type of largest number is divisible by 8, whenever this type of largest number is divisible by 8, then find the remainder. Then find the remainder. Whether it is a 2-digit number, whether it is a 3-digit number, whether it is a 4-digit number, whether it is a 10-digit number or 100-digit number ma, if a number is exactly divisible by 8, the condition should be the last 3 digits. The condition should be last 3 digits. What are the last 3 digits? 6, 6, 7. Those are the last 3 digits of the given number ma. So 6, 6, 6. Sorry, 6, 6, 7 is divisible by 8. Then the whole number is divisible by 8. So if you observe clearly, 8, 8 is 64. 8, 8 is 64. Remaining is 2. 8, 8 is 64. The remaining is 2. 27 ma left. So 8 3 is 24. 8 3 is 24. Out of 27, 24 exactly divisible. So what is the remainder? 3 is the remainder. Whenever the larger number is divided by 8 or 6, 7 is divided by 8, the remainder should be same. 3 is the answer. 3 is the answer. Hope all of you understood ma. Next one. Next one. P is an integer. Please concentrate everyone. P is an integer. P is an integer. P is greater than 883. So please concentrate on concept. Don't worry about your answers. If you concentrate on concept, if you give the preference for the concept, there is no issue with the answers. P is greater than 883. If P minus 7 is a multiple of 11, while explaining, please listen the class. So different example ma. Then the largest number that will always divide P plus 4 into P plus 15. Moderate level question ma. P plus 4 into P plus 15 is so we don't know what exactly is the P value ma, but here if you observe clearly, P is greater than 883. P is greater than 883, ma'am. So if P is greater than 883, nothing but that may be 884, that may be 885, that may be 886, and so on. But that number should be more than 883. But we don't know which number is the exact one. But they given one condition, P minus 7 is a multiple of 11, ma'am. P minus 7 is a multiple of 11. So if P minus 7, only that point is enough for us. Please concentrate, ma. P minus 7 is equal to a multiple of 11. That 11 multiple means 11 into 1 or 11 into 2 or 11 into 3 or 11 into 100 or 11 into 200. We don't know. That is the reason P minus 7 is equal to a multiple of 11 means 11n. P minus 7 is equal to a multiple of 11 means 11n. From that, P is equal to 11n plus 7. P is equal to 11n plus 7. So please concentrate, ma. Don't degrade yourself if you are not getting. P minus 7 is a multiple of 11. They clearly given. P is equal to multiple of 11 plus 7 automatically. But still we don't know what will be the P value. Okay. Then what is the largest number that will divide P plus 4 into P plus 15? From only one statement, ma. Please get the answer directly. Here, P plus 4 into P plus 15 is equal to, what is the P value? 11n plus 7 plus 4. Now, P plus 4 is nothing but P value we already know, 11n plus 7. So 11n plus 7 plus this 4, ma. 11n plus 7 is the P value plus 4. Here also 11n plus n. 11n plus 7 is the P value. 11n plus 7 is the P value plus 15. Plus 15 is equal to, if we calculate this one, (11n plus 11 into 11n plus 7 plus 15, 22. That is equal to, 11 is the common, ma. N plus 1 into, here also, which one is the common? 11 is the common, into n plus 2. So here 11 n plus 11. 11 is the common. Here 11 n plus 22. 11 is the common. It becomes 11 into n plus 2 is equal to this 11 into this 11, ma. 121 into n plus 1 into n plus 2. The whole problem is completed. Please concentrate. Is equal to 121 into, I clearly said n value is anything. N value 1, 2, 3, 1000 or 10,000. We don't know. N value is even number or odd number? N value is even number or odd number. For example, n value is the even number. N value is the even number. N value is 2. Let us assume that may be 2 or 2000 mark. N value is even number. Then even number plus 1 is the odd number, enough? Even number plus 1 is the odd number. If n value is the even, if n value is the even plus 2 is the even number. So if n value is even, this is the odd number and this is the even number. If n value is odd, if n value is 1, 1 plus 1 is the even number, 1 plus 2 is the odd number. But compulsory, this product should be, that maybe n is the even or n is the odd into even or even into odd, compulsory ma. So if n plus 1 is the even, n plus 2 is the odd. If n plus 1 is the odd, n plus 2 is the even. So we know clearly odd number into even number should be even number ma. Odd number into even number, compulsory even number. Take smaller example, 2 is the even number, 3 is the odd number. 2 into 3, 6 ma. Odd into even is even. So that even number means what is the smallest even number? What is the smallest even number? 2. So compulsory that number, even number, is always exactly divisible by 2. Even number is exactly divisible by 2. So 121 into 2 is 242. Very simple example for your understanding purpose. I given clear explanation to you. So P plus 4 into P plus 15 ma. Just note down now. P plus 4 into P plus 15. P value we know already. 11n plus 7 is the P value. 11n plus 7 is the P value. 895. We don't want which one is the P value, ma? We don't want which one is the P value. So no problem is the difficulty for us. No problem is the easy for us. So please concentrate on all examples, ma. Hope all of you understood the concept. So here odd into even is even number. Odd into even number is even number. So what is the possible smallest even number? 2 is the possible ma. So that is the reason here we take 2. So the 2 is always divides this even number. The 2 always divides the even number ma. So that is the reason we can take the minimum possible value 2. So 121 into 2, 242 is compulsory divisible by, divides P plus 4 into P plus 15. Is it okay all of you? They given that they are not giving 882 na. The number should be more than 883 ma. And P minus 7 is a multiple of 11. So multiple of 11 means 11 multiples. We don't know which one is 11 multiple. 11 into 1 or 11 into 10, we don't know. Next one. So here, hope still There is no doubt here up to till, but here ma don't confuse even number. So this even number is anything na. If a number, for example, 121 into even number is the answer. 121 into even number is the result for p plus 4 into p plus 15 ma. So p plus 4 into p plus 15 compulsory exactly divisible by 121. But this even number is also there na. This even number is also multiple of 11 indirectly. Sorry, multiple of 2. This even number is indirectly a multiple of 2 na. So if it is a multiple of 2, automatically 121 into 2, 242n. So that number exactly divisible by 242. Yes, someone asked, sir, why you are not taking 4 as an even number? All multiples of 2 and all multiples of 4 are not equal, are not same. Next one. Next one. So I think some of you are getting confusion here for this example. So at the end of the class, still please revise ma in the class. So if you have any doubt, definitely I am the responsible for that. Don't worry about it. Next one. A number is as much greater than 36. A number is as much greater than 36 as is less than 86. A number is as much greater than 36 as is less than 86. Then find the number. Then find the number. A number is as much greater than 36 as is less than 86. Then find the number. We need to find one number. That number should be more than 36. That number should be less than 86. Ma. So 37, 38, 39, 40. Below 86 means 84, 85, 83, 82, like that. If you observe clearly, one number is more than 36 and the same number is less than 86. Indirectly, it is the middle number between 36 and 86. Ma. Why should you have to go for the middle number? Is they clearly given that number is more than 36. How much is more? We don't know. But with the same difference, as is means equal ma, is other difference though the same number should be less than 86 ma. 36 కంటే ఎంతైతే ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందో 86 కంటే అంతే తక్కువ ఉండాలి. అంటే x నుంచి 36 కి ఎంతైతే డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటుందేమో 86 నుంచి x కూడా అదే డిఫరెన్స్ ఉండాలంటమా. A number is more than 36. So that is the x value. That is the reason x minus 36. X is the more and 36 is the less. And that number should be less than 86 means x is the less, 86 is the more. So 36 కి x కి ఎంతైతే గ్యాప్ ఉంటుందో 86 కి x కి అదే గ్యాప్ ఉండాలంట. So if you simplify that, 2x is equal to 86 plus 36, that is equal to 122. Nothing but x is equal to 122 by 2. What is the answer, ma? What is the answer? 60. Okay. So I thought that the most of the people is from Telugu, that is the reason. Don't worry about it. So x is equal 122 by 2, nothing but 61. So from now, I don't want to use Telugu, don't worry about it. 61. Cleared all of you? A number is more than 36, the same number is less than 86. So how much is more than 36? With the same difference, the number is less than 86 now. So that is the middle number. 61 is the answer. Next one. If 6 is subtracted from 7 times, if 6 is subtracted from, if 6 is subtracted from, please concentrate all of you. If 6 is subtracted from 7 times a certain number, the result is 5 times the number. The result is 5 times the number. Then find that number. Then find that number. Then find that number. So let us assume x is the number. So 7 times the number means 7x. 7x is the number. If 6 is subtracted from 7 times the number means 6 minus 7x or 7x minus 6. 6 is subtracted from 7 times the number means 7x minus 6. Be careful with the type of minor mistakes. 7x minus 6. Then the result is 5 times the number. We already know x is the number. 5 times the number means 5x is equal to, so 2x is nothing but 6 x is equal to 3. These are some basic numbers related Good. Next one. Next one. Most important one for AMCAT exam. The difference between a 2-digit number, and the number obtained by interchanging the position of interchanging the positions of its digits. Important concept ma. Interchanging the positions of its digits is 36. Is 36. What is the difference between two digits of that number? What is the difference between two digits of that number? What is the difference between two digits of that number? Read the problem once or twice until you may understand the complete problem. So don't feel bored while reading the example multiple times. So the difference between a two-digit number, let us assume the two-digit number is xy. Let us assume the two-digit number is xy. X is the first digit ma and y is the second digit, two-digit number. So what is the other number after interchanging the digits? Yx. So 13 is the number. After interchanging, 31 is the number. 13 is the number. After interchanging, 31 is the number. They clearly given that the difference between a number, and the other number formed by interchanging the digits of the number. Xy minus yx ma. Xy minus yx. So the difference is how much they given? 36 ma. How much they given? 36. Then find the difference between two digits of that number. So our assumption two-digit number is xy. So x is the first digit and y is the second digit. So what exactly is the required? The difference between two digits of that number. So difference between the two digits nothing but x and y difference ma. X and y difference. X and y difference. That is the given data and required data. Xy minus yx given and you have to go for x minus 5. X minus y. So please understand ma. One of the most important concept here I want to explain. Within 5 seconds without using the pen you may get the answer clearly. Please concentrate all of you. Xy minus yx is 36. So the number is anything na. Don't think that sir x is 1 or x is 2 or x is 3. X is anything from 1 to 9. Y is also anything from 0 to 9. Clear? So these are the possibilities ma. 21 minus 12. This is the number of the form xy minus yx. 21 minus 12 of the form xy minus yx is equal to 9. If you have to take the another example, 31 minus 13, 18. Please understand with the example. 31 minus 13 is 18. 41 minus 14. All are of the form xy minus yx only. 27. 51 minus 15. 36. Similarly, you can take any two numbers ma. 63 minus 36. 96 minus 69. 72 minus 27. 62 minus 26. All the numbers of the form xy minus yx only. All the numbers of the form xy minus yx only. If what they asked ma, if xy minus yx is 9, if xy minus yx is 9, what is the difference between the 2 minus 1? What is the difference between the 2 minus 1? If you observe clearly, ma, all are of the form xy minus yx only. The result is a multiple of 9, 9, 18, 27, 36, 27, 27, 45. If you take any two-digit number like that of the form xy minus yx, that should be a multiple of 9. That should be a multiple of 9. That should be a multiple of 9. Am understood all of you? That should be a multiple of 9. So if it is a multiple of 9, if it is a multiple of 9, please concentrate, ma. Here, this is a multiple of 9, means 9 by 9 is how much, ma? 9 by 9 is how much? 9 by 9 is how much? 1. So 9 by 9 is 1. Nothing but that is the difference between 2 minus 1. That is the difference between 2 minus 1. If 18 by 9 is equal to 2, that is the difference between 3 minus 1. That is the difference between 3 minus 1. So similarly, 27 by 9, 3, that is the difference between 4 minus 1. 36 by 9, that is the difference between the 5 minus 1, 4. 27 by 9, 3, that is equal to 6 minus 3. 27 by 9, that is equal to 6, 9 minus 6. 45 by 9, 5, that is equal to 6, 7 minus 2. Hope all of you understood. All the numbers of the form xy minus yx is a multiple of 9 compulsory. You can take any two-digit number. You can check, ma. So whenever we know a multiple of 9 directly, the difference is 27 by 9 directly. So in our example, they given xy minus yx is 36, ma. Xy minus yx is how much? 36. If xy minus yx is 36, directly this 36 is exactly divisible by 9, na? That 36 is exactly divisible by 9, na? Say yes or no? So whenever it is exactly divisible by 9, 36 by 9 is how much? 4. That is the difference between x minus y. 36 by 9 is the difference between x minus y. Please check it again. 9, 9 by 9, 1. That is the difference between the 2 minus 1. 27, 27 by 9, 3. That is the difference between 4 minus 1. So please check, ma, once again. Most important concept. So hope all of you understood. Yes. So it means that all numbers of the form xy minus yx, that result should be a multiple of 9, ma. Write down a note. Write down a note. xy minus yx is always divisible by 9. Xy minus yx is always divisible by 9. Xy minus yx is always divisible by 9. Second point ma, xy plus yx is always xy plus yx is always divisible by 11. Xy plus yx is always divisible by 11. Take the numbers ma, 21 plus 12, 33. 31 plus 13, 44. 54 plus 45, 99. 67 plus 76 ma. 78 plus 87. All are multiples of 11. Hope all of you understood. Thirty-three, 44, 99. How much? 143. Please calculate from your side also. 165. If you observe clearly, all are multiples of 11 ma'am. All are multiples of 11. Is it okay to all? Yes. So please be active in the classes ma. Next one. Next one. Next example. So what is the answer finally? What is the answer? Xy minus yx is 36. Then x minus y is 36 by 9, 4. 4 is the answer. Next one. Find the sum of all the odd numbers. Find the sum of all the odd numbers starting from 1 and ending with the greatest number of 3 digits. Find the sum of all the odd numbers starting from 1 and ending with the greatest number of 3 digits. So who are new for today's class? Don't worry about the yesterday topic ma. So sum of all the odd numbers from 1 to the greatest number of 3 digits are 999. So 1 to 999 sum required. Only odd numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on 999. So please understand ma with a smaller example. For example, if I want to get the sum of the odd numbers from 1 to 10. Find the sum of the odd numbers from 1 to 10. So total, how many odd numbers from 1 to 10? 5 odd numbers. Good. Total how many odd numbers ma? 5 odd numbers. Whenever we know there are 5 odd numbers, if you want to go for the sum of these 5 odd numbers, 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 7, 16. 16 plus 9, 25. So 25 is the sum of these 5 odd numbers, sum of these 5 odd numbers from 1 to 10. Whenever we know the number of odd numbers are 5 from 1 to 10, the sum should be 25. Clear? Whenever we know the number of odd numbers are 10 from 1 to 20, from 1 to 20. These are the different odd numbers from 1 to 20. If you want to get the sum of these odd numbers from 1 to 20, nothing but 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Every time it is not possible to add 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus in manual method. So that is the reason. That is the reason we clearly know 10 are the number of odd numbers. 10 are the number of odd numbers. 1 to 10, there are 5 odd numbers. 1 to 20, there are 10 odd numbers. 1 to 1000, how many odd numbers? 500. Whenever we know the number of odd numbers are 5, whenever we know the number of odd numbers are 5, the sum should be 5 square, that is equal to 25. Whenever we know the number of odd numbers are 5, the sum of these odd numbers are 5 square directly. Whenever we know the number of odd numbers are 10, whenever we know the number of odd numbers are 10 from 1 to 20, the sum should be 10 square. The sum should be 10 square, that is equal to 100. So 100 is the sum of all these odd numbers, ma. If you want to test, you can check in manual, no issue. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 and so on up to 19. Similarly, if you understand the logic for the smaller numbers, apply the same logic for 1 to 1000, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 991, 993 and so on up to 999. There are 500 odd numbers. The sum should be 500 square is equal to 5 square means 25, 20 square means 4 zeros. So please understand the logic, ma. Am I clear, all of you? So the sum of these odd numbers is the number of odd numbers whole square. Write down a note. Write down a note. Sum of all natural numbers. Everyone knows this formula. 5 minutes, ma. I will wind up the class. Sum of all natural numbers from 1 to n is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. From our childhood onwards, we use this formula many times. Sum of all natural numbers from 1 to n is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Second one, sum of all odd numbers only from 1 to n is equal to 1 to n is equal to number of odd numbers whole square. number of odd numbers whole square. So please understand, don't by heart the formulas, don't write the formulas blindly. I will give the clear example to you to understand the formula also. Sum of all the odd numbers from 1 to n is equal to number of odd numbers whole square. 1 to 10, 5 odd numbers, 1 to 20, 10 odd numbers, 1 to 50, 25 odd numbers, 1 to 150 odd numbers. Similarly, someone having the doubt, sir, for example, if I want to go for the even number sum, so total how many are even numbers here? 5 even numbers. Those are the even numbers from 1 to 10 mark. There are 5 even numbers from 1 to 10. In manual method, 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 10, 30. So 30 is the sum of how many even numbers? 30 is the sum of how many even numbers? 5 even numbers. Whenever we know the number of even numbers are 5, the sum should be 5 into 5 plus 1. Whenever we know the number of even numbers are 5, the sum should be 5 into 5 plus 1. Whenever we know the number of even numbers are 10, nothing but from 1 to 20 mark, the number of even numbers are 10, the sum should be 10 into 10 plus 1 is equal to 110. Equal to 110. Hope all of you understood, ma? Yes. If there are 50 even numbers, the sum should be 50 into 50 plus 1. So write down a note. Sum of all even numbers from 1 to n is equal to number of even numbers into number of even numbers plus 1. Number of even numbers into number of even numbers plus 1. So any doubt up to that? Sorry for inconvenience for today's class, ma. So due to some technical issue, almost 10 minutes we wasted. So hope everyone understood. Yes. So I want to ask a small puzzle today. Today's puzzle, ma. In Cognizant interview, they asked this question. One horse having 4 legs. Listen carefully, ma. One horse having how many legs? 4 legs. Clearly. 2 horses having 4 plus 4, 8 legs, ma. There is no doubt in that. 3 horses having 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12 legs. and so on and so on. According to this, the cognizant interviewer asked 20 horses having 20 horses having 44 legs. 20 horses having 44 legs. One horse having 4 legs, two horses having 8 legs, three horses having 12 legs. Like that, by using the three statements, they given correct statement only. 20 horses having 44 legs. How is it possible? 20 horses having 44 legs. How is it possible? So if any doubts, please ask me, ma. So please be active in the group. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Don't be hesitate to clarify your doubts. So my responsibility is to deliver the content properly to understand you. But from your side also, don't be hesitate to clarify your side, ma. So here, why you're taking up to 1000 or up to 999? They asked that only 999 only, ma. Up to 999 or up to 1000, the number of odd numbers are same. Up to 999 or up to 1000, the number of odd numbers are same. The number of odd numbers are same. Any other? So two persons having the same doubt. Copy and paste. Shravani, I didn't get ma by two missed, sir. I didn't get ma Shravani. So any doubt regarding that? Today's learning notes. My request to everyone is please maintain a separate notes, a running notes, ma. Because while explaining, if you note down the points, it will be easy for you. So offline is class is the different, online class is the different. So try to understand, try to concentrate properly, ma. So 667 ma means we formed the number that 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on 65, 66, 67. So divisibility condition for 8 is last 3 digits na. So in that number the last 3 digits are 6, 6, 7. I think many are having the doubt ma. Don't worry. Yeah, the number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 64, 65, 66, 67 ma. That is one number only. Don't think that 67 is the different, 66 is the different, 65 is the different ma. That is one number only. A number is formed by writing all the natural numbers one front in front of one each other ma. So the divisibility condition for any digit number, that may be 2-digit number or 10-digit number or 1000-digit number or 1 lakh digit number, is also the last 3 digits is the divisibility condition for 8. So 667, 8. If 667 is divisible by 8, then what is the remainder? That is the answer directly. Yeah. Our team, okay, will share you the video also. Don't worry, ma. Which question, ma? So please revise my again, but don't forget about to give the answer for the fajil. So this is the fajil. Anyone got the answer? So practice questions, ma. Daily we provide the practice questions to you. So you can share your email ID to our Durga Soft people. Then we will share practice questions regularly, daily to your email ID. Eighth question, ma. Yeah. So any doubt still? Which one, ma? Eighth one. Yeah. Listen, all of you again. 2 minutes. I think many of you get the confusion. This one. Yeah. 25 is the number. Please concentrate. 25. Leave it about that example, ma. Okay. So 25 is the number. Okay, 2 minutes, madam. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, 25 is the number, ma'am. Let us assume if 25 is the number, 25 by 8. 8 3 is 24. 1 is the remainder, na? 125. 125. 1 minute. Ma 3-digit number you have to take in, na? 125 is the number. If you take 125 by 8, 8 15 are 120. The remainder should be how much? 5. 8 15 are 120, ma. The remainder is 5. If you take 3125, if you take 3125 is divided by 8, compulsory the remainder should be 5 only. Please check it, ma. So 8 390 is, ma. 3120, the remainder is 5. Similarly, 23,125 is also divided by 8, the remainder is 5. You can check, ma, no problem. Similarly, a number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, that is one number only, ma. 64 65 66 67, that is that particular digit number. Okay, so in the digit number we don't know how many digits are there. If it is exactly divided by 8, then what is the remainder? So this is the larger number, na. So that is the reason we cannot divide it by 8 directly. So that is the reason for 8 the divisibility condition is 667. We need to focus on 667 is divided by 8, then the remainder is 3. So indirectly 1667 or 16,667, like that. Hello, ఒక 2. So you can take, ma, any number ending with 667 is divided by 8, the remainder should be 3. That may be 1-digit number or 10-digit number or 30-digit number. So we have one more class at 7:30. Hope everyone understood. Yes, thank you, ma. All the best. So tomorrow everyone should attend the session without fail. Please maintain the regularity. So please pay your fees and to get the material and everything. Thank you. All the best, ma'am.